Oh no, okay. We're gonna start the Dark Ages now. We're gonna go ahead and do that, okay? It's gonna begin his reign of terror. Wrestlemania 21, John Cena vs. JBL, April 3rd, 2005, Los Angeles, California. WWE Championship. Okay, I can do this. In the 2005 Royal Rumble match, John Cena and Batista, the last two competitors, went over the top rope and landed at the same time, ostensibly ending the match in a tie. Mr. McMahon appeared and restarted the match, which was contested under sudden death rules. Batista would eventually eliminate Cena and win the Rumble. The next month, Cena earned a spot in the SmackDown brand's WrestleMania 21 main event, beating Kurt Angle, challenging WWE champion John Bradshaw Layfield. Cena would go on to lose his custom Spinner United States Championship, and then get to make a new one, which JBL proceeded to destroy to signify the end of the Doctor of Thugonomics. Teddy Long decreed a stipulation saying that neither John Cena nor JBL could attack each other before WrestleMania. Cena, unable to attack JBL, took his frustrations out on JBL's limo and got arrested in the process. JBL would then deliver a low blow on Cena. And that's the end of their summary. That's the end of their little history lesson. Look, there's no video package to show you more. There's no dramatic line about they would then clash at WrestleMania 21. There's nothing. There's nothing. You just... He hit him with a low blow. Go, fight. Fuck it. So dumb. And now... I'm gonna be clear, at the time, I wasn't mad that John Cena won this match because, one, I did not know what I was in for the 9 years after, and two, I was really just confused. Not that he won, but the way he wins. He doesn't cheat this time, rather he spends 10 minutes, which is how long the match was, he spends about 10 minutes getting brutally beaten by JBL with almost no offense from Cena, and Cena hits what would then go on to be known as the 5 moves of doom for the exact reason of it just ended the match. He hit, I think it was like 2 clotheslines, a shoulder block, a hip toss, that backdrop powerbomb, 5-knuckle shuffle, and the AA, or FU as it was known at the time. And JBL just stayed down. 3 hits and then like 3 or 4 actual moves, that just ends you? JBL at the time had the longest championship reign in 10 years. You would think there would be some kind of ceremonious end to that. No. I mean, John Cena beat him clean, but it made no sense for him to be able to win that instantly. No offense the whole match, practically. And then one small series of moves just ends it. I mean, he wasn't established as a main eventer yet. It wasn't one of those things where you could kind of give it a pass because, oh, you know, he's the main guy. Nowadays when it happens, that's what you have to do. But even nowadays, he usually gets a lot more offense in before the 5 moves of doom. He just got his ass beat for 10 minutes, hit one little sequence, and it was over. What sense did that make? So when it happened, when I was watching this live, I just felt confused that it was over that suddenly. I just kind of looked at the screen like, is that it? Because it was a short match, wasn't really a good match, and that was just suddenly the end of that big title reign for JBL. I was confused, to put it mildly. And since I didn't know that I'd be in for 9 years of mediocrity after that, I wasn't angry. The anger didn't set in until a year, maybe 2 later at the most, when I realized fully what was happening. And the anger is still there because we're still trapped in the Cena era. We only this year got rid of his garbage spinner belt that for some reason he kept. I don't get that. I really don't get that. How how when he makes his own custom US title belt, does it go back to the default design that it still has to this day after he loses it? But that spinner belt that he had for the world title got to stay during all the times he didn't have it. Not stay and come back when you want it again. It just stayed. That became the design of the championship for 8 years. What in the hell? It was ugly, and it was a custom belt for him. No one else's custom belt ever did that. Stone Cold made the Smoking Skull belt. It lasted about 2 months. It never became a default design. And yet somehow that spinner just stayed for 8 horrible years. Even when CM Punk held the belt for 434 days and then didn't even lose it to Cena, he lost it to The Rock. The Rock was the one who finally redesigned it. I'm confused. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And this match is going to be the opposite of reality because I'm going to get most of the offense and he's barely going to do anything. All I have to do is hit 1 AA and win. That's it. Because that's how easy the real match ended. And this happened last time too. He keeps getting signatures and finishers while I'm beating the hell out of him. I don't get it. It doesn't do that in any other matches that I've seen. It's very strange. But yeah, like I said, I don't hate Cena as a person. I just hate that he's been the guy for so... Oh god, clothesline from hell. I hate that he's been the guy for so long without just, you know, losing more often or really doing anything. I don't think he's trying to hold other guys down. I think the company just won't let go of Cena being the guy. And that's frustrating. And just like that, it's over. Much like reality. Damn. If only I knew what I was in for. I didn't counter anything. I took that clothesline, got back up, and finished him. Which is even more ridiculous than what happened in real life, I think. Why did we get this match but not something like... Why didn't we get the Batista Triple H match? Because, I mean, that wasn't a stellar match, but it was more interesting, lasted longer, and Batista got a big firework display at the end. I don't know why we only got this match for WrestleMania 21, but we did. And now after having to relive that twice in one night, I am officially demoralized. My spirit feels a little broken. And even though WrestleMania 22 would be a good reward right about now, I really want to come into that in a better mood. Like, I want to get into that match when I'm feeling in a better mood, so I'm going to stop for now and take some time to recover. Maybe spend tomorrow night playing PlayStation 4 after I pick it up at midnight, and then sometime maybe this weekend I'll get back into this.